What up? What up? Whoop whoop. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. So, thank goodness for constant Google Net. Yeah, that's a word. Google research, and a willingness to try to find a way to stay mic'd up because I know how much you guys want that. Nobody wants that. But I found an app, so I'm rolling with it. Um, Block pulls today. Super fucking excited because I finally get to go over 300 pounds, which has not happened in a while. Um, yes, they're from blocks, but shit, man, even block pulls are really heavy. So over 300 pounds, we'll see if I can get these reps. It's supposed to be for 315, whatever the equivalent of that will be with kilo plates, because we're going to use the kilo plates. You know how we do. So um, stick around. Let's have some fun. But most of all, let's be really strong. Let's get this shit done. Um, yeah, I'm excited. Okay, I'll just go ahead and do. I don't think I've ever posted what I do. When I always say that I always start with just the bar. I mean that shit. When it comes to every single lift, it's bench, deadlifts, squats. All right, looks good. Here we are again with the rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this platform just because it's a little less squishy than my crash pads, which I will still use eventually for something. But hopefully, bringing both of these wedges will help them keep the plates from rolling too much. But we'll see. Okay, so next warm ups. All right, here we are. 315 essentially. So it's 314, but then with the plate, with the clips, it ends up being 315 altogether. So that would be the equivalent of 345s in the gym, 3 plates. Now, this is weight that I have from the ground repped out before for 6, but that was like 3 years ago, maybe 2. I was a lot bigger, a lot less stressed out, just in a different place. So, but I'm going to take a win where I can get a win. If I could fucking do this shit, it's a fucking win. So let's see it. Let's go. I'm ready. I woke up ready to do this shit. Can't stop, won't stop, baby. Alrighty, here we go. Rep out set of this 315, which has moved fairly well, but has felt pretty heavy. Not like super heavy, but I mean, it feels like 315 pounds, which is a rather large person. That's what I always tell myself when I'm deadlifting weight that seems like it's laughable. I'm like, you know what? That's like a decently sized human being. No one's going around deadlifting people, but if you were, this would be a very corpulent individual. It's not a great word, corpulent. So we're going to deadlift this corpulent individual. The rep out target is 5, but I want 6. Is it going to happen? I don't fucking know, but we're going to try. Gotta get the right song though. Get our head there. All right, motherfuckers, let's go. Let's go. One more. I thought I was going to turn the camera off, but I'm going to talk a little bit more. Holy shit. Woo! That felt really good. Tell you what, man. I joke with people that, like, if you just learn how to deadlift, you could take a lot of the sludge off, but I'm kind of serious. There's nothing better. I don't know if it's a back builder. I know there's a lot of people say not quite, but it just feels really fucking good. Anyway, I did it. 6 reps. Now it's time to bench. So I'm going to add a little bit of narration to the parts that I didn't record. This was bench, 105 pounds, supposed to be pause presses. Again, pauses. The rep out target was 8, and I managed to hit 12. What can I say? Bench was clicking today. Everything felt really good. No shoulder discomfort, no struggle. It was really nice to be able to have a decent bench session, especially because this was 2 days in a row. My bench session on Friday was also rather nice. So who knows? Maybe that means Bench and I are going to become friends. I doubt that. We're probably never going to become friends. But I was very happy with the way these reps looked and how easy they all felt. So to hit 12 on a rep out target like this was hunky-dory. I will take it. Okay, so we're getting close to the end of today's session. This is the last big compound. This is a warm-up up to 90 pounds, which is what today's push press weight is at. I don't know for how many reps. I have to check that before I get started doing it, which I will. I'm getting better at remembering to check my program, which is something I forget to do. You know, either I'll end up doing too many reps or too few. But for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good about how everything has moved today, especially because this is the heavy week before there's like one more week of weight at like 75 to 80%. And then there's a deload. And then it's the last 7 weeks of the template, which I'm excited about because this is my second time running this template and I enjoyed it. I think after I run it this time though, or finish it, I'm just going to fart around for a little bit because I hate even posting about it because I'm scared that I'm going to jinx it. I was offered a job last week, which is good news, but it's not quite good news in the sense that I still have to pass the background check. And I mean, I've never done anything crazy. Like I've never killed anybody or, you know, dealt drugs or whatever. But, you know, I did have an arrest for some stupid shit when I was in my 20s. And some people might decide, but that's enough for us to not want to give you this job. So we'll see. But if I do get that job, which I'm hoping happens, it's not a great job, but it's a job. It means I have to change my training a lot, you know, because once you start working again, you get tired and your schedule becomes an issue. You know, I still want to be able to spend time with my kid, with my mom, with myself. So we'll see what happens. I'm still going to train, but I may not be training same way. All right, so let's hit this for a single 85 pounds push press, and then we'll load up the 90 and see how many reps we're supposed to do that for. I think it's 4, but I don't know for sure. Feeling a little bit of what I felt last week, which is I got to keep the bar closer and really kind of work on just thrusting that bitch into the sky. So we'll see how many reps we're supposed to do this for, and then we'll get it done. And then I'm going to pick a couple of accessories and fucking call it. See, this is why it's good that I checked my program before I started to hit this set. I'm resting for a few minutes also, which I should probably be timing, because I just looked at my program and I thought I only had to hit these 90 pounds push presses for 4 reps, and it's 6 reps, which I ain't stressing. I know I can do it. It's just, yeah, I was about to just do 4 reps. And then afterwards I would have been like, what the fuck? I would have been really mad at myself. So always, 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 always check your program. If you're following a program, if you're just going into the gym and, farting around, then it just, I don't recommend that, because it's not a great way to stay consistent. If you're not on a program and you don't have a coach, which are 2 things that have been my truth for the majority of my lifting career, write something out for yourself. Follow very simple principles of progressive overload, and trying to do mostly compound lifts versus just purely doing isolation lifts. That's one of the things I would see going into a lot of commercial gyms. It's just like dudes curling their lives away, because it was mostly dudes, or triceps till the cows come home. Or one of my other favorite, if you're a woman, I see a lot of women just doing like glute work and tons of hip thrusts. You're in the gym. That's to be celebrated. I will always feel that way. But you want to get the most out of your time in the gym. At least I know I do, because that's time away from your other things, from your spouse, from your kids, from your friends, from your nap. I don't know. So the best way for you to maximize that experience is to make a plan, or get a program, or get a coach. So if you can't get a program or coach, start planning out your workouts. Tons of great templates out there, tons of great videos that will help you get a plan together, so that you're not just wasting your time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this first set of 6. I'm not going to mic up for the first one. I might mic up for the last one, just to be stupid. And then I'm going to pick 2 accessories from the template that I want to do, and then go home. All right, let's get it done. And this was the push press rep out. Excuse me. So the target on this for 90 was 8, and I wasn't sure how it was going to go, because the first 2 sets felt a little meh, but I managed to hit 12 of these, and I look at this video and I feel really good about how these moved. They were fast, strong. I'm really happy with this. I can't really say much more than that, other than I felt like, wow, push press, thank you. This is a good way for me to feel like I sometimes know what the hell I'm doing. What you did not see before this, because I did not post it, was I also did some really pretty decent leg press, slow, deep, which I was happy with. So going from that to this was nice. We finished up also with some leg extensions, which I did not film, and these pull downs. I was using the straight bar to kind of do these, but I didn't like the way it made my wrist feel, so I used these handles, and they felt nice. Big stretch at the top. And that was that. Thanks for watching.